but my own crofobia to say, Miami offer, when you chairman to my friend offer, next I'm back me more day. Miami offer Paul Adom Otchere, can be concerning the Asuka interchange NSR project. Listen and listen well. Miami offer Kufone share Asuka interchange in the year 2008, near June. The then MPP was voted out of power. Just like Omubaye Swami interchange there na Sabe a similar story. It took His Excellency J.E.A. Mills to complete the Asuka interchange in October 2011. That was when the Asuka interchange was completed. And it says Swami interchange, yeah, election year, Osha well, now by the baby, not even if you decide this year dedicate your home to maintain and keep the place. I don't see why you have to be overly political and overly partisan with issues like this. And the more catching saying yes, Swami interchange. Then later on, Mubasa Bal Atam home about tries to undo a number 10 history. Say MPP project. How is that an MPP project? Yes, we acknowledge the fact that many of our Kufone share as a interchange. However, let it be on record say that interchange was completed by Professor J.E.A. Mills, N.A. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. That interchange was completed by them. And the any situation behind an MPP project, MPP money capital. Munja Sasemoso. Nasibasi politics ni ya, Sasuba and Munjai. And until Nema Abai Biba. Abai name person betua abai that numaso. Because what was the Manusoko Rio? They said they have Mills, Professor Mills, Rie, as quite interchange, you know. No, be aba. Be a winning history, be a not Paul Adom Otchere. It is expected, say, what you can what touch screen into no car and your man can watch them no. Even if you don't have it off head, the touch screen is expected to help and guide you into the truth. Not for you to also follow the gendarme and then be commenting on issues that you have less idea or less about. And that is the first one. The second one is, I respect KNUST a lot. But unfortunately, I couldn't get the opportunity to be trained by KNUST. I say offer Paul Adom Otchere say me call KNUST. Me Serrano no never show me history me. Man go KNUST. Because I'm go KNUST, see and say so classmate where who classmate you can am Marco University, schools we and Sana me call University of Ghana, me call UDS, and I call Accra Business School. These are three schools that were Ghana Mako. They call KNUST. Accra Business School, yes, it was affiliated to KNUST, but a KNUST, a different school. And a biome, man call medicine or KNUST. Me call medicine with University of Ghana. Let me set the record straight. Me call medicine at University of Ghana. Metiwe, I have been president for all health students in Ghana. In the year 2016, 2015, and then 2016. I was president for all health students in Ghana. This includes medical schools, allied health schools, medical lab schools, physiotherapy, radiotherapy, occupational therapy, radiology, radiography, ultrasonography. All these schools are now a part of National Health Student Association of Ghana. At least, I had the opportunity to work closely with the National Accreditation Board and some of the university councils. There is no school where Ghana has a running health program. They have trained some people to be a particular group of health professionals or doctors but they are not Dr. Med. They can do some things, but they cannot do like what Dr. Meds would do. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. And it's so unfortunate to say, Obi to say offer Paul Adom Otchere on live television and then say these kind of unprintable words against KNUST. Say KNUST running medical program one. When they train you to become a doctor, there are serious issues. And you train you to be a medical doctor. You can do some things, but you cannot do some things. Why no more accreditation for such a program? And I would urge on the management of KNUST to say they need to, as a matter of urgency, dispel this form of jandam. I did go KNUST and must say KNUST will medical program here. Orania, it makes you less of a doctor. And Ghana Medical and Dental Council to and on say KNUST running program at this and the Ministry of Education to Ghana Health Service to say you should churn out doctors a substandard. And I am throwing out a challenge to Paul Adom Otchere. If apart from me, I wasn't called KNUST and Yanokre because University of Ghana. If there is any doctor be a nimno, so I cook KNUST. Now you're less of a doctor. Why a doctor be ultimately can do some things and cannot. Damn, how can you say this about KNUST? I have friends and colleagues who have been trained by KNUST SMS. During their 50th anniversary, they are professors, renowned consultants, trained by the KNUST SMS. And I want to dare Paul Adom Otchere say, there is no such program ever in the history of any medical school in Ghana. Not Family Health, not UHAS, not UDS, not University of Ghana, and most definitely not KNUST. Say, they are training people who are less of a doctor. There's nothing like that. You are either a medical doctor, you are an adult health professional, you are a nurse, you are a midwife, you are a physician assistant, you have your designation, but there is no such a thing, say, your training will be, I'm not very less of a medical doctor. And that blunder, and that issue, Paul Adom Otchere, eka about KNUST, enemy qualifications. No. Right now, the world is a world of records. So these records must be well spelled out. So that Obian Konkutieno, Emonfa Andrew Person Kodada Obia. And the Paul Adom Otchere, I think that for the sake of your integrity, you need to come out and apologize, not to me, but to KNUST for impugning and for the fact say Tanishu image said they train medical officers who are less of the standard of medical doctors. They can do some things they cannot do. And you see, Nekasane ne posting in actually so we're less of a professional. Because anyone will go through any form of training. Abaye very professional, Bian will know the professional standards that goes with the training of professionals here in Ghana. And they are not surprised here. At the end of the day, Paul beat me about Papa Penny to sell, not be trying to see. And again today I published my academic records. Opekra made me CGPA, enemy grades, ever. I want to see his duly published, and especially he needs to explain to us all how come he dropped out of law school. What happened? Why is it that Obia called to the bar? Paul, in your 30s and 20s, Juma now person obey a lawyer. And he said, wow, what the one back air question make me academic credentials. Then he who asks for equity must come with clean hands. You need to explain to the country how you, Paul, you were sacked from the law school. You need to explain that. And I have come clean with mine, and I've let you know, say, I didn't train at KNUST, and for a matter of fact, KNUST has no such programs. So training will be to be less of a medical doctor. It's either you're a medical doctor or you're not. Beyond being a medical doctor, I am also a proud biomedical laboratory scientist. And in fact, University of Ghana trained me again for my first degree medical laboratory sciences. And I enrolled at the University for Development Studies, UDS, for the Doctor of Medical Laboratory Sciences. It has nothing to do with K University. And my business MBA program was with Accra Business School. It has nothing to do with K University. Only K University for Bifa, Yimi Film, and Famem Fasonko, Ye Ya K University for Paul. The second thing is that, as old as you are, and as experienced as you are, because I started journalism at Chepa until recently, all the divertical partisan discussions, this touchscreen analysis. I never think that you have the platform to discuss on serious people and waste hours discussing on serious people on your platform. The Ashanti Festival you sought to attack, and in Krane Browna you sought to attack. No? In one breath, now was there endorsed Soloku Festival. So this tells you clearly that Soloku Festival, no, a cooked agenda to come and rival the Ashanti Festival. But enfa, Soloku no muze echi aye besa ni mamba bechi. Paul Adom Otchere, me say Soloku Festival na mo dey ba no. Edru ha ye besa ba ni mamba be sia bechi Soloku Festival no. Samo na ye ya de papa e de aboa Asanteman ni Ghana. Motina mo party office. Na mo suma mo attack dogs so mo mra me attack ya. Ye Soloku no. Ye ma mo nko amuntwida. Ye be ba ni mamba betwi. Na kapanimu a wadi 51 years. Ye say dwen na bo my ideas to build the country. Soloku na Paul Adom Otchere me dwen ho. No wonder say Oko airport na Okoto Christmas tree home ba se mebi. Nanka who person beautify airport Okoto Christmas tree. Me some person beautify me city. Me penti. Kenyina we are brothers. Partners in city beautification and institutional beautification. Na ba say na Paul ultimate cover touchscreen analysis. Now you see, social media the best of intervention for multi-party democracy and in systems such as Ghana. Right? Once about Tuesday and Thursday, there. And to be in Kwanana about Thursday, was say, Kwababa Yam, why am I dirty? Can me no opportunity to send a cop, the show to go on my man. It require metro can uncle chan to me, Sunaka Ghana for JD, coming to minimum no baby. But Nakupon Chadi. Me so live. Nipe Beshebe no crowd also chair with TV station the subscribers now. So we get the opportunity to dispel with Jan Damno. That is what social media offers for us. And unfortunately for you, the media you can only respond on Tuesday. If we do Tuesday or so, no trouble. That's a good rubber. Kale. Also, we are better so I also call live maybe. And now say, who Facebook page publishing. And to me Thursday, me know when we every evening we go active. Sergeant Damna, Moya 2016, Modiha President, His Excellency John Dramani Muhammad Chan Trobe. I remember how beautiful Circle Interchange was. Circle Interchange. Ne February chair asokwa you. Ye Kwame Nkrumah Circle ho. Kwame Nkrumah ayi ye friend in statue in the lights and then fountains and never honor. Recreational Center President Muhammad created to ho. Edron remember also Circle Interchange now share now take aerial view the Circle Interchange 2016 your commission I think around October and you be a Circle Interchange yes Ghana. Yeah, Muhammad Dubai Abba Circle. And now Munko Circle the aye. And then me posti Circle Interchange. Said the next year Muhammad hand you over my MPP. It would say Munya Mpanifua and how them come paint and the man and crass or Munko maintain Circle Interchange. And can never circle and can never. But I brought my news untino. the mind cycle interchange. Bazaar. So instead, say, young politicians, younger generation, decide to say, irrespective of buy or the buy you, whatever, me will buy or the buy to cry, me of a coffee and a chance here, me of a coffee chance here, and now Professor Mills baby here. Coffee chance here, His Excellency, was chance here June 2008, and a President Evans Tamils baby here on October 2011. And the President Abashas here, me of a coffee, President Mills Ababashi now you were 2026. You decided to maintain facility now. Is the sort of boy Abasono? You have found to Christmas tree in Paul. When you are daji, in a live television show, a cracket to send me. Oh, Mao. Ubasa Dachi, or Mamma doctor to send me. Ubasa Dachi, or Mako Law School, Muntimini, Mamma for Subain, be no Muntimini. But who the live television should try to be basso? There's a whole kume. What the measure to him? Huh? Sanam Bonifon was a much higher in Colana. Oh my goodness. Mamma's and the link in command and the beauty precaution. Mr. Mamma will be a family in command. We are Gen Z's in common. Enti Afidie, Mugamu, Nemetewano. Me in go school, way baby, me spending 10 years. 10 years for University of Ghana. 10 good years from 2010 to 2020. Continuous our University of Ghana. We and I'm sad another 3 years I can't home. As of 2024, I have 4th year after I'm here University of Ghana. Nam da biti we mda so shande. Basically nam da so run programs. Na me nkonko try exam. Enko embre maninko pass me papers enya me certificates mu dem na wo law school kura want me anwia woni certificate wo metna TV so nkeka wa adwen kire me de e business kan no to men kasa mamen kasa that you Mr. There is no smoke without fire. And then I shall black star mania bre pa ni bre ni na Paul and ni bre ni broken heart ni na wo so na ba. Enti madam ase na ma shira brodi on the social media by say say my opportunity so we be twan try it mean na akonya ebe yi ho ano Paul Adom Otchere video we wo sha me try Tuesday obeye touch screen analysis me so mba be TikTok analysis any Facebook analysis o de ba me so me de beba madam ase na me Adom a Nyame Adom Otchere so ye penti. Saturday ye penti. Monday be penti. Ye wi a be ko bi headquarters na kwa ko penti wo. Crowfrom mudru ha office na wo ho no. Obi ntwa ne picture from my Facebook. Mo Crowfrom office no e picture no. And ya salam down office na wo ho no picture no. Mo ntwa ne Facebook from my Munchano picture na mo fama ye wie as of interchange na